Honda Power Tupperware. Today on the Clayway. Okay, so we got a small exhaust leak here on the Saturn. It's that accordion pipe. Up, CO6. Click a 6 for the 6 people who watch my videos. Oh! 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 It's that thing! Oh, that's even easier. Give it a little gas, babe. Ooh, nice. Like anything in life, anytime you think something's gonna be easier, it's not. Oh, look at that. The nut is literally rusted right off of that side. And just about rusted off of that side. Huh. I wonder if I could just put a nut on there. Worst case scenario, if I can't do that, I can take a hammer, drive that out of there. That is like a wheel stud almost. It's gnarled. That's freaking cool. Replace the gasket in there. What's it gonna hurt to try to tighten it up? These nuts are 10 millimeter, 1.25. Got a jack stand underneath there. Thread is missing up here, and I can see it missing inside there. I'm gonna knock these bolts out.
50 tries later.
My channel is about inspiring and empowering folks just like you to do things yourself. If anyone else can do it, you can do it too. Probably because I got umpteen billion leaks in my air hose. Is the heat inductor and heat this edge of this up, so hopefully it pushes out pretty easy. Tried heating it up with that thing. That didn't work, so I grabbed the stinking die grinder and gonna cut off the head so I can put a pick pit in my air chisel and try to bust it out of there. Man, I'm really freaking wondering if this thing is gonna come out. I tried air chiseling this for a while longer, probably about 10 or 15 minutes. It still wouldn't pop out of there, so this was very futile. I guess I'm gonna have to throw this air chisel back in my kid's toy box. This is a great tool, but it certainly was not working for this stupid thing. Okay, we're gonna give this another go after heating it up, but I'm here to tell you that doesn't freaking work either. It's time to bust out the real tools. Wait till you see what we tackle on the rust of this thing, and if you dig what I'm doing here on my channel, please consider subscribing, clicking the notification, sharing my videos. Right. Anytime you use torches for cutting something up, I do it the same way. Good friend of mine years ago, Brian Brennan, taught me how to do this.
Hey, Clayboy, here's what you do. You just turn on your gauges.
Brian, what do these things mean?
I don't mean nothing. You just turn them on.
He means these. You can turn these all the way up because you can adjust them here on your torch. It's all the way up. This is your oxygen adjusted right here. You light your red one, which is your acetylene. In my situation, you turn it on a little bit. And yes, you're supposed to use a striker, which is down there. Now, all the way up until you get rid of that smoke. Once that smoke is gone, it's perfect. Then you adjust your oxygen. What you want is this blue tip to look like a little knife. Now, I'm just heating stuff up, but if I was cutting something, I would do that. Now, when it goes slowly back, once you release the handle, that means your torch is dirty on the inside, should be taken apart and cleaned. Doesn't mean you need a new one, just means the little switches and levers and valves are dirty. To heat some shit up. You get yourself into a habit of not pissing off your dad. You don't want to piss off yourself. Every time you walk by your tanks, just make sure they're closed. If I haven't used these things in 3 weeks, and I walk by them, turn the valves. I have never seen heat like this not take a stud out. So I'm absolutely certain it's going to come out. I mean, I'm like certain that it's going to come out. But it doesn't come out, so I heat it up an additional time. Maybe I didn't hit it when it was hot enough. Maybe I just messed it up so bad that it's not going to come out from hitting it when it wasn't coming out. What the hell? Heat again. I figured this time I might be expanding the stud too much, so I heated around the outside. Then I grabbed the air hammer and started hitting on it. At least this time when I hit on it, it actually moved a little bit. But it still didn't freaking come out. I don't know what I'm doing. Now I start to realize what I actually did wrong. Using the air hammer, I actually mushroomed the stud so it wouldn't come out. So we switched gears. So then I took the die grinder and I started cutting this bad lad out of here. And I decided I'd pop it off. Then I'd go to the other side, pop it off, and pop it out. So I really foobarred that side, figured out what to do so I can tell you. Cut the center of this bolt right here. We'll relieve it, and then we'll be able to drop it down, knock the stud out of the center. It'll be fairly easy on this side now that I've forgotten more than most people know. Messed that up really bad, but I think I got it. That's how narrow that was right there. I just was able to cut the head of it off. And what I'll do, separate these two pipes. The hanger that's right back here. I have a set of these. Sometimes you're missing out on the finer things of life. Oh yeah, the sweet life. Now, being able to move that from each side, we can heat up this area right here. Cut out with our air hammer. If you're heating up anything, you want to heat up the outside of the object that you're trying to remove. That way the metal expands around it. Try not to heat up the object that you're trying to push out. Probably drop this out with a hammer. Don't necessarily need to use an air hammer. I'm gonna, because I have it available. Careful, this is gonna be hot. You're probably like, yeah, it's gonna be hot. We can tell. I'm only saying things like that. Our owner's manuals used to tell us how to set timing on an automobile. Now they tell us not to drink the battery acid. Oh my freaking God. Here goes another stinking problem. The stinking thing moves every time I hit it. Need to hold it with the bar. Came right out almost. Except for it didn't. Jesus. It was much more of a struggle than I had anticipated, but I got one out. Now I gotta get the other side out. This part, probably gonna be pretty easy. All I did there. Stud to bust, and then I'll go get some nuts.
Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? It just came right out. I didn't even need to heat it up this time. Yeah, because I heated it up so much before.
A little bit, or a file through there and clean that fuckery up right there. Grab the file. Bolt fits a 9256. Okay, so I could have went to my local parts store. Bolts, 2 nuts, $11, or I could go to Rural King or TSC and buy grade 8 bolts in bulk. These are 3/8, 16 threads, 1.5 inches long. I've obviously got some extra for maybe a future project. Give her a little gas. Woo! Hold on, I'm not done yet. Future episodes where we fix this rusty frame on this Saturn View. It is kick-ass. Honda Power Tupperware would be running the world. Enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, clicking the notification, sharing my video. Sweet old thumbs up. If you've got a question for me, you can hit me up on Clay's AC and Auto Repair on Facebook Messenger. I don't collect any of your information. Can't help you with baby mama drama. I may be able to help you fix your whip. Doesn't really matter what it is, to be honest with you. A little about a lot of things. Yeah, little about a lot of things. Don't be the next to them, be the absolute first of you, and I swear to you, no matter what it is you think you can or cannot do, if anyone else can do it, you can do it too. God bless, folks. Have the absolute best of days.